Hi everyone, so today we are going to learn about what is electron volt. So what is actually electron volt? So when we say electron volts, it's actually a unit for energy. Okay, 1 electron volt is kinetic energy gained by an electron when it accelerated by potential difference of 1 V. So when we have 1 eV, so 1 eV is actually the electron that move from the plate with potential difference 1 volt, an electron move from the negative plate to a positive plate. So how much the 1 eV equivalent to? So 1 eV is actually equivalent to how many joule? So we know that the Ke gain by an electron move from this negative plate to positive plate with potential difference equal to 1 volt can be calculated by this equation. Q delta V. So Q now is an electron charge which is 1.6 times 10 to the power of negative 19, and the potential difference is equal to 1 volt. So 1 eV is actually equivalent to 1.6 times 10 to the power of negative 19 joule. Okay. So now look at the example on how to calculate your Ke, and in terms of EV unit and also in terms of joule, and last you have to determine the velocity and momentum of electron. So these three are the equations that we will use in calculation. So don't forget, our kinetic energy can be calculated by using E equal to half mv squared, and we have E equal to EV for electron volts, and P is a momentum which is equal to mass times velocity. So in order to find an electron accelerate by a potential difference of 450 volts, so the energy gain, the kinetic energy gained by this electron in terms of EV is 450 EV. Well, for energy in terms of joule is 450 times 1.6 times 10 to the power of negative 19, because we know that 1 EV is equivalent to 1.6 times 10 to the power of negative 19. So 450 EV will be equal to 450 times 1.6 times 10 to the power of negative 19, which is equivalent to 7.2 times negative 12 joule. Then how do you calculate the velocity of the electron accelerate through the potential difference of 450 volts? So using kinetic energy, which is equal to half mv squared, equal to 7.2 times 10 to the power of negative 12. You have to use SI unit, so choose joule instead of 450. So this one, mass of an electron is equivalent to 9.11 times 10 to the power of negative 31, and you have V squared equal to 7.2 times 10 to the power of negative 12. So V will be equivalent to 1.26 times 10 to the power of 7 meter per second. So means that the electron is actually moving in velocity, which is equivalent to this. Then how to calculate the momentum? So momentum is equal to mass times velocity. So the mass of an electron is equal to 9.11 times 10 to the power of negative 31, and times 1.26 times 10 to the power of 7. So your momentum will be equal to 1.15 times 10 to the power of negative 23 kg meter per second. So that's it for electron volt. So see you in the next lesson. Thank you.